What's going on, scholars? Today we are continuing the theme of how to become a black billionaire by covering 3 amazing entrepreneurs that have used strategic partnerships and ownership to create their billions. My name is Devon Travell, creator of Black Wall Street, the board game, and this is Black Study Snacks, where we give you bite-sized knowledge for hungry, melanated minds. Let's get snacking.
Magic, black excellence, black habits.
Before we highlight the entrepreneurs, I do want to just echo the sentiment on how important it is to create partnerships and to not try to be a billionaire all by yourself. Napoleon Hill, author of Think and Grow Rich, coined a term called Mastermind, right? And this is where it's you and one other person, 2 other people, your best friend, your aunt and uncle, your wife, your husband, your partner, your parents, whoever. But it's folks coming together with one goal in mind. Right? So you have different skills, different superpowers, and bringing all that together in order to create something better than yourself. 1 + 1 equaling 3. We also culturally know this as, group economics or cooperative economics. We've done it before. In order to get to that next level in your wealth journey, you will need to do it again. And these are going to be a few folks that have done it. We will start off with arguably the best basketball player to ever live. I don't want to start any arguments on here, okay? But this is one of the best basketball players to ever do it. But statistically is also the highest paid NBA athlete ever in history. This is Michael Jordan, worth $1.6 billion, who made more money off the court than he did on the court. We're going to run through a few of the things. He has a lot of philanthropic things that he's doing, but right now we are just going to cover kind of the money making assets. So first off is he started in Space Jam, right? This was his first time acting, started in Space Jam, and the Space Jam movie earned $250 million. He also is a partner with Nike, with the Nike Air Jordan brand. You might have some Jordans on right now. Do you have Jordans on right now? What's the number? Let us know. He's also a partner in the Nike Air Jordan brand, and according to Forbes, receives over $100 million each year for that partnership. He doesn't design shoes. He's not advertising. He models maybe a little bit, but he has paid over $1 million off of his brand and his likeness. Now, after years of collecting all of that wealth, Jordan finally purchased the Charlotte Hornets and is a majority owner of the Charlotte Hornets, and that team is worth over $1 billion today as well. So again, you see the multiple streams, but you also see the fact that he's able to use his brand and his likeness outside of his NBA physical career to make money in other streams. Something to definitely think about if you're an athlete out there. Protect your brand, protect your likeness, because that is a great way to make money even after you're out of the NBA or after you're done with your athletic career. Up next, we're going to talk about a music mogul. Again, arguably, I don't want to get into the arguments, but arguably one of the best hip hop artists to ever do it. Sean Carter, aka Jay-Z, worth $1 billion as well. According to Forbes, he receives almost $500 million from his 14 #1 albums, from streaming, CD sales, touring, all that good stuff. He sold his fashion brand Rockaware in 2007 for $204 million. He is a co-owner of Say, for those who might little sip. He is also an owner of the music streaming platform and hip hop brand Tidal. And of course, he's married to Queen B. Again, what we learned from Jay-Z is you create your main industry, your main niche, right? Hip hop, rap, main niche. But then kind of start to pivot out. And how can you use this brand? How can you use your established likeness to create or leverage wealth in other areas? So start off with hip hop, then went to fashion, then went to alcohol, then into real estate, to music streaming, and all of the other things. Last but certainly not least, another music legend. I don't want to get into the debates, but another music legend that has done partnerships and business right is Kanye West, who is worth, according to Forbes, a $1.3 billion, but is worth, according to Kanye, a $4.7 billion. He is very well known for his music. Early music releases were all done through Def Jam and Rockefeller Records with Dame Dash and Jay-Z. But in 2004, Kanye branched off and formed his own record label under Def Jam called Good Music. A few artists that have been under the Good Music umbrella are John Legend, shout out to Ordinary People and Extraordinary People, Big Sean, Tiana Taylor, and of course, Kanye West himself. He is also the sole owner of the Yeezy brand, who has had partnerships with Nike, Adidas, and The Gap. In addition to also, of course, having their own standalone products that they manufacture, produce, and sell direct. So what I learned from Kanye is more so of that direct ownership in tandem with partnership, right? He started off at first partnering with Adidas to make the Yeezy shoes, partnering with Gap to make various clothing, but eventually he bought his own factories, built his own infrastructure, and was able to sell the Yeezy brand directly to the consumer and also manufacture it himself. The closer you are in the supply chain to the source, and the further down you're able to maintain control, the bigger your profit margins will be in the end. So shout out to Kanye for doing his thing in the music industry, and shout out to him for doing his thing in the entrepreneurship world. Thank you for tuning in to today's episode of Black Study Snacks, where we give you bite-sized knowledge for hungry, melanated minds. Make sure you keep on snacking. Peace.
Magic, black excellence, black